Hey guys, it's day 2 of me working on the Z clutch, and it's actually been probably like a week and a half to 2 weeks because I've been waiting for my flywheel to get resurfaced because it was really chewed up because the clutch was actually bare metal on my flywheel. I don't know how it was even working. We got a Pilot bushing cooler and the slide hammer from O'Reilly's. So hopefully we're not playing with that all day, and then hopefully we can get the flywheel torqued down, and also we can go ahead and get the clutch installed and maybe even the transmission on. So we'll see how that goes. But I have the whole slide hammer set up. I could barely fit it in this bearing. So hopefully we just yank this thing out. I was not trying to do the bread trick, but here we go. There we go. We got it out just like that. Alright guys, so we got the new Pilot bushing right here, and I've got a socket I'm just gonna bop it in with. It's a 14, and then I got my handy dandy hammer, and we're just gonna bop it back in. So hopefully it goes that easy. There we go. All right. Make sure it's seated down all the way. So I got my freshly resurfaced flywheel. Looks pretty good. It was pretty chewed up before. So hopefully we get some good clutch engagement off of this, even though I'm running an OEM style clutch. Try to line this pin up right here. I don't know why 350Zs use Torx bolts on their flywheels. These are absolutely the worst design ever. I actually stripped one of these when I was pulling it apart. So I gotta go grab the one that I stripped from inside. I bought a brand new one. They still sell them at Z1 Motorsports for like, literally like $3. So that was pretty cool. So we got the T55 Torx bit, and I got my torque wrench set at 68 foot-pounds, and we've got our breaker bar to get it tight, and we should be ready to go. Also, don't forget you need something to hold your crank still. Otherwise, your flywheel is just gonna spin. These are the worst bolts ever. You should never use Torx on anything. I think I got them all. You think I got them all?
I think so.
So next up, use some brake parts cleaner on this flywheel. Make sure it's nice and clean. We want that clutch to grip up as good as possible.
nice and clean. We should get a really good bite out of this freshly machined surface. We got the pressure plate and friction disc set up. We got the clutch alignment tool. I just have an OEM style Exedi clutch, nothing too fancy. I plan on keeping like stock horsepower in my Z. Like the only mods I have are like long tube headers and stuff, you guys know. So first things first, actually, I'm gonna clean this off with some brake parts cleaner. Always make sure we have clean surfaces. We're dripping it. All right, now we're gonna go under and put this thing on. We managed to actually beat my pilot bearing off because I do not have access to a press or anything. So basically put the bearing on these two 2x4s and I put a socket in here. I put the piece of wood on it and I hammered it off and it came right off. And let me tell you, nothing ever comes off that easy for me. So I'm pretty happy with that. Next thing is I gotta figure out how we're gonna put the new throwout bearing back on. So hopefully I have as much luck with that as I did with getting it off. I managed to actually get this other bearing on pretty easily. All I did was I put the bearing on the floor and then I just lightly tapped it on with the hammer and it went right on. So now we have a fresh bearing. Here's the new one. The old one is pretty worn out. My car was actually making a lot of noise. A lot of people thought my car was knocking and stuff. And then I'd push in the clutch and it would stop. So I'm super happy about this. But all right, I guess now we're gonna go ahead and put it on. Let's clean up all this clutch disc dust. Ooh, it smells strong. So my clutch disc literally came apart inside this, so it's pretty dirty. Get as many pieces out of it as I can. I can't believe I didn't realize that this was coming apart while it was. Like, I had no idea that I was even having clutch problems. I thought that maybe my clutch line had a leak in it or something. Had no idea. I'm never gonna get all of this out of here unless I take it out.
and like pressure wash it, which is, it's like literally snow on the ground outside, so we're not going to be able to do that. Main thing is this. All right. Take this, slide it on. Okay. Get this, I gotta make sure I get this pin on over my clutch fork. Otherwise we're gonna have a bad time when we put the trans back together. Oh. That was pretty cool. I'm sure we'll have problems from whatever I'm doing later. Always do. Alright, so let's put this on again. I love doing things twice. You guys know this. If you don't, you're gonna learn today. Now this thing is just popping out. Okay. Alright. So I need you to hold this in like this. I'm gonna go under. Hold it down. There you go. Definitely a two-person job. Oh my god, it's a 12.
The walk of shame back to the toolbox. I got the transmission in, it's bolted up, the slave cylinder is bolted up, all the plugs are plugged in. So all we have left now is the drive shaft. So the drive shaft is actually carbon fiber on these, which I did not know. So I just gotta be careful with that, but once we slide that in, that's all we got left. I'm just waiting on transmission fluid from Amazon. We'll put that in and the car will be ready to go. If you don't have one of these pumps, you guys do need to get one though, because I love this thing. I use it for all kinds of stuff. They come in handy. Alright, so we just now got done filling the transmission with some MT90. I looked up on the forums and stuff like that. Everybody says that the MT90 is the best to use in the transmission for 350Zs because it's good for the synchros and stuff. My synchros are already almost trash, but maybe it'll help them out. But now we're gonna start it up for the first time since we did the clutch and see if it fixed all of my problems. Stay tuned. I tried to start it without Zach's truck on. Apparently my car can't start without Zach's truck running for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll just start it with Zach's truck on. So far, it seems like my clutch is working. We won't know for sure until we get it on the ground. But we're gonna go through the gears real quick and check and make sure everything's working. Unfortunately, we can't take this and drive it or anything like that right now because we're blocked in with snow. I can't get anything out right now. My whole driveway is snow and ice. So, in the meanwhile, tomorrow I'm gonna go back through this car and I'm gonna check my suspension arms and stuff like that and do a quick bolt check, and then we're gonna put it on the ground and we'll take it for a test drive and see how it works. Until then, peace out. I need a steering wheel. So we finally just pulled it out and we're gonna take it for its first test drive since I did the clutch, and hopefully this fixed the problem. So far, pulling it out, it felt like it, so we'll see. It's deathly loud because it still definitely does not have any kind of an exhaust at all. It's straight exhaust manifold right now until I can get a new mid pipe for it.
but the clutch works. We're gonna call that a success. Alright guys, that's all for the clutch change. So I guess next time you guys see this, I'll be fixing the exhaust so it doesn't sound like a tractor anymore. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content.